Hey, Austin here. I just want to share some testimony with you. Very important testimony. If I dare you to listen until the end. All right. So please share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm, trying a new thing on YouTube. So support my channel, please. So, all right. So I remember when I was 14, I said I want to try what smoking feel like. So I went get a cigarette and was idle smoking, and while I was there and I smoke, and it's like I said, I'm not getting nothing out of this. But guess what? My sister was there watching me. So my sister jumped out, hey, I got you. And then I threw away the cigarette. I threw away the cigarette, and guess what? My sister run and tell Mama, Mama, I catch, I catch that. But then my nickname was called Henry. I catch Henry smoking. And I went to Mama and said, hey, she's lying, she's lying. But then my mother was a teacher about God, and please don't look up and tell a lie because we're looking at God. So my mother, my sister was there accusing me, and I was saying, hey, I wasn't smoking. So what happened now? My sister now, she was there doing what, accusing me. So my mother called me and said, listen, look up in the sky, look at God. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You were smoking. Look in the sky. Look at God. Tell me the truth before God. And I look and say, no, Mama, I was smoking. But guess what? When I left there, oh my God, I start to cry and say, oh Jesus, I tell a lie. How can I look at you, God, and tell you a lie? I mean, oh God, I'm sorry. I remember that day was a rainy day. My father saw about escort, car, and I went in the garage. It was really rainy, and I opened the car and I went in the car, and I started to cry and said, God, I'm sorry for telling you a lie. I'm sorry. And then I remember I put up my chest in the air and said, God, I'm sick and tired of telling lie. Take this lying out of me now. And then while I was there, while I was there, I closed my eyes really tight and I put my chest in the air. And then it's like something strange happened. Guess what? I feel the car lift up off the earth and go way in the sky. And then by the time I open my eyes, it come back on the ground. And then I said, what the? And I came out the car and cussed too bad word. I said, what's playing around with me? And then guess what? Nobody was there. There I was repenting to God, and I don't know what happened. The car come off the ground, lift up, going in here, come back on the earth, and as a young man I got scared and I ran away. And guess what happened now? You know, never knowing that God touched me that day. About 2 weeks after, the first time I come in contact with God, 2 weeks after I realized the devil was upset. My mother sent me out to deliver a message. So while I was there, I was playing with myself, going. So playing myself, there was some person doing a work on the roadside. And I was, having some piece of stick in my hand, throwing, playing like, tossing, playing. So I was going. Eventually, by passing those person who was working on the roadside, one of the stick fell and like a guy on the shoulder with very small piece of stick. So he know me very well. So he have to say, hey, why you throwing me? I still avoid him and walking. So what happened? He started to get up, say, hey, why you throwing me? So I still ignored him, walking. And he started to get really upset. So he was there working. He have a machete in his hand. He came over and gave me a slap in my back. I started to get scared. I run away and he slapped me again. And I said, oh my God, I started to cry. And then I was running and there was a school there. And there was a precipice, like going down to a ball ground, like 2-3 story building. And I decided I'm going to lose him. Because even though I was very skinny and he was very thick and strong. So when I was going at the edge of the precipice, what happened? He tripped my foot and I fell over and flick and boom on the bottom of the precipice. And then when I wake up, I saw him sitting in my neck, and I tried to wrestle with him, and he was just stabbing me, and say, yeah, you're gonna die, I'm gonna kill you. You know, for no reason. This guy started to attack me. Started to attack me. But guess what? In my mind, I said, oh God, this guy gonna kill me. So I pretend to die. You know, when he was there stabbing, I realized he said, oh yes, he's dead now. And he shot me, and then I didn't react. So what happened now? After that now, he thought I was dead, so he left me alone. Eventually somebody find me and brought me to the hospital. And then when I went to the hospital now, the doctor looked at me and said, I cannot make it. My condition was, there's no way coming out of this. When they cleaned me up, they checked 22 stab wounds over my body. And you know, my lungs, my foot was broken, my lungs was messed up, and you know, I was like 100 pounds. And the way the object that the guy used to stab me, it poisoned my body, so my body become really, really big and black. And then it's like the doctor tell my parents, hey, say goodbye to your son, he's gonna die. So what happened now? I heard the doctor say that my parents are cut. They came over me and everybody started to cry. And then I tell my mother, hey, don't get upset, I'm okay. My mother said, no, you're gonna die. I said, no, mama, I'm not gonna die. My mother said, yes, I'm gonna die. I said, no, mama, I'm not gonna die. And then I was upset, and eventually I passed out. Then, you know, when I passed out, now I went into a coma because, you know, I don't know, I went into a coma. And while I was in a coma now, that's another story. I know I was somewhere. I don't know how to explain it, but I know I was in this shiny place. I know I saw myself in a chef jacket, and I saw a person around me working. And it's like I was there living a life, living normal. I saw a lot of stuff, which maybe I'll make a little video and tell you someday what I saw. But one of the scariest thing, while I you know in the coma, I come out of a coma. You know, thanks be to God, I give up my strength, start to live a normal life. You know, get over that. And guess what? I started to work on a cruise ship, and then now, when one day I was passing, I was passing a person, and I said, "Hey, I know you." I said, he said, "No, you don't know me." He said, "I'm from a different country, and you're from another. Oh, can you know me?" So I said, "I don't know." I left her, but guess what happened now? I remember having a dream about the same thing I was doing when I was in a coma, and I said, what is?" It's like I said, "What is this?" And guess what? You know, I went to the person and shared the dream and share what, you know, and you know the person laughed, and I left it alone. So, you know, we began to become good friends, and eventually, you know, we were good friends still. But guess what? The first time I come in contact with God, the devil was upset. He wanted to pluck me out. Trust me, God is real. God is real. Maybe you don't believe it, but someday you're gonna find out for yourself. Because I remember the first time I come in contact with God, you know, the devil realized, no, that's you're gonna pluck me out. So try to kill me. God saved me, bring me through coma. I'm alive today. I can share this testimony with you to say, no matter what your situation is, it may be unto death, but trust me, there's a God who is bigger than your situation. There's a God who can take you out of any situation. If he do it for me, he can do it for you too. So just trust him. You know, your best friend may say you're gonna die, but as long as you have that confidence in God and said, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die, you shall live. Live and not die. Because if God do it for me, he can do it for you also.